Hello, brothers and sisters. It's Brother Matt back with you again with another message from the Lord. The message that I'm going to read to you today was given on November 5th, 2023. I know that I've been silent really the last week and haven't really put very much out since I finished the Easter to Pentecost series. If you're new to this channel, I do encourage you to check out the other videos that I posted. So you can see the sorts of things the Lord has been giving me to share. What I do here is I just read to you what He's given to me exactly as He gave it to me. The message I'm going to read today has not only a message, but also some kind of vision elements towards the end that I will share when I get to them. And I think if you've listened to my other videos, you'll notice maybe some consistent themes. Typically, the themes are pretty consistent from message to message. As always, I'm grateful for all of you, for those of you that have subscribed and who like these videos, who comment on these videos. I encourage you, if you have prayer requests, please put them in the comments. This is a time where we should definitely be praying for each other, praying for others, praying for those who are our pastors and people serving the Lord as missionaries overseas. And for each other, brothers and sisters. We're in the midst of a war, and the enemy is, certainly there is real war going on in the world, but there is also a spiritual war, and that war continues to rage, and so we need to keep our defenses up, and we need to pray for each other. And as I've said over the last several videos, we need to bring things to light, things in our lives. We've got to bring them to the light and to the Lord's light, so that He can cleanse, so that He can forgive and renew, and so that we can be right with Him. The enemy wants us in the darkness, because in the darkness we're separated, we're divided, and the Lord wants us to be reconciled to each other and to Him. And so I just say that as an encouragement to you. Don't linger in the darkness. Find somebody that you can talk to, and reach out, bring things to light. Okay. Having said all that, here is the message for today, for November 5th, 2023. This is what it says. I, the Lord, creator and maker of heaven and earth, author, He who was and who is to come, sustainer of all things, He who holds the universe in His hands, the cornerstone, the foundation that does not move, that is not shaken, the Lord of lords, the King of kings, the captain of a mighty company, Lord of hosts, Emmanuel, He who is God with us, the shield, the banner, He who is the sharp, two-edged sword. I am the Lord, the mighty one of Israel, the perfecter of your faith, He who has cleansed you of your sin, He who has shed His blood for you, the Lamb upon the throne, the only one who is worthy to open the scroll. I, the Lord, I will speak. Therefore listen to me, all you servants of the Lord. Heed my voice, obey my command. I have spoken as of old, and I will not now be silent. Declare it to my people, to those who have ears to hear and eyes to see. For the day is coming soon, the appointed day, the day unlike any other day, a day of judgment, a day of wrath, a day of great desolation upon the earth. For the earth will be changed. I will shake the very foundations. But to him who trusts in me, to him who has the Lord as his foundation, he shall not be shaken. Though the earth itself is moved, my people shall not be moved. For I hold them in my hand. I will lose none that belong to me. Therefore do not fear, O children of the Lord, Only trust in me and rely on my word. Stand firm on your foundation, and you will not be moved. Make ready yourselves for my coming day. Set your watch and look for me. Look for the sign of my coming. The secret things belong to the Lord. My own counsel shall I keep. But mysteries of old are soon revealed to you. The books that were sealed shall be unsealed. The scroll shall be opened. Even now the seals are broken and words are declared. Listen, heed the voice of the Lord. I have not hidden myself from you. Trust in me and in my word, O servant of the Lord. Rely on my counsel, for my counsel is true. Declare only what I give to you, for it shall be a testimony to them, and a testimony for many ears. For the watchman must declare when he sees the sword coming. Therefore, O watchman, declare what you have seen, what you have heard, and do not be silent. Fear not the mockers, the scoffers, the wagging tongues of men. Cast your anxieties and your burdens upon me, and receive my rest. Take only my yoke upon you, and bear not the yoke of another. So this is when the vision part began, and I saw an ocean, and it was like I was standing on a beach, and I could see the waters moving, and many waters. And so the waves were just moving normally and just kind of moving across the sea. And then I saw a man, and at first I recognized him, but I wasn't sure who it was. And then I realized that it was Zelensky, the Ukrainian leader. And he was in a room watching something like with great interest. And I just got the sense that he was in like a war room, making a decision about something. And then somehow I started to have the Baltic Sea in mind, and then a submarine, and then just the phrase "things that lie in secret" kind of was all here. So this is all just part of the vision, thing. And then I saw the little man again, which, the little man has showed up in several of these messages. The first time I saw him, I referred to him as the tiny king. But the last couple of times I've just seen him sort of as this little man. He always kind of looks the same. He's sort of a hideous looking man, and I kind of have a sense of who he represents. So I saw the little man again, and he was sitting on a little throne, and he was sitting on the beach in front of this sea that I was seeing, and the sand on the beach was white, but it was cold wherever it was. It was the sense that it was cold, and the water was black water. And then something sort of came to mind about something that torments, something that stings. What is it that torments and stings but doesn't kill completely? And this sort of reminds me of this is the locusts in Revelation, which there was a vision at one point before in September where it was the locusts. So I was sort of having these thoughts sort of go in my head, and I heard the word wormwood sort of in my mind. And then the Lord spoke again. And this is what the Lord said. Look not for peace, for I have removed peace. I did not come to bring peace, but the sword. Now is the time of judgment on the earth. No peace in the nations. Peace for those who belong to me. Peace in your hearts though you know the day is near. There is no fear for those who make me their trust, though you see the day approaching. But peace has been taken from the earth, and judgment is appointed. The restrainer shall be removed. And so, again, just as it concluded, that was the last line that the Lord gave me, the restrainer shall be removed. But then I just sort of had an image of a horse being restrained by the reins, the reins kind of pulling the horse back, and then suddenly letting that restraint loose, letting the reins loose, and then the horse just galloping at full speed, nothing holding it back. And I just had the sense that as the restrainer is removed, when the restrainer is removed, obviously this is referring to Thessalonians, a lot of things are going to break loose. Many people will not be able to bear what is coming. That was another sense that I had in this vision thing, and persist through many trials. So that is the message and the vision that the Lord gave me on November 5th. Brothers and sisters, I pray for you. Please continue to pray also for me. We endure through many trials. This weekend, my wife and I were able to get out of town for a couple of days, and just amazingly, as soon as we kind of left town and left our routine, we just sort of felt the pressure and the sort of spiritual struggle that we've been under just lifted for a time, lifted for a couple of days, and we were really able to enjoy the comfort of being with some new friends and having that just a reprieve. But now we're back home, and the war continues, the battle continues. So be strong, stand firm, trust in the Lord, and lean not on your own understanding. Be encouraged, brothers and sisters. I'll be back with another message soon. The Lord spoke to me again the morning of November 6th, so I'll be posting that pretty soon as well. God bless. Take care.